Let's say you now have a couple of objects that you're ready to work with and you'd like to cut out, but you'd like to decorate them a little bit. You want them to look interesting. So we need to add some things that are going to let us, oops, I lost my circle. Um, Shift circle. Uh, that are going to let us engrave on there. Okay, so this little tutorial is going to be about finding an image and bringing the image in and just raster engraving that image. No editing. Okay, let's see what we can do. First and foremost, you gotta go find something. You could draw it from hand, by like freehand with the Bezier pen tool. You could do it with a paintbrush. You could use a Sharpie on a piece of paper and then photograph it and drop it in. You all kinds of options. But let's say, maybe, you want to go search for something. So let's say I would like a tree. All right, we got a tree. Not that. Images. Yeah, nice. Okay, now you have some options. None of these trees are going to work for me because they're like green and I want something linear. If I raster engraved this whole tree, it would take forever. So let's give us some options. One, we have some tools. Whoa, usage rights. Okay, you are doing this for school. You need to have it labeled for reuse. Ideally labeled for reuse with modification. You could have it non-commercial use for modification. That's a viable thing. Let's try that. Okay, so there. Then we want, truly, black and white already is going to save us so much time. Okay, so there's our black and white already. It will engrave the black, which will look white on the acrylic, FYI. Or if you are engraving on wood, it will be burned wood, so darker. So decide what you're working with for materials. Now, these are fine. Some of these are cooler than others, right? Because it's already got the white background and this will stand out nicely. We don't really want the scenery. So how do we continue to limit our options? We have types. Maybe what I want is a line drawing. This will look, oh, fabulous, right? These will engrave wonderfully. Maybe I want to see something that's more along the lines of clip art. Kind of tacky, not my thing, a little cliche, whatever, but maybe you want like one dead tree or an oak leaf or I don't know, whatever it is you need. Ooh, that's cool with the curly cues. Sweet. Okay, I kind of like that one. Again, think about what you want and what you want it to look like. I actually do kind of like the drawing thing. Oh, that's black and white still. Clip art, line drawing. Let's go back to here. Now, for the purposes of this, we're going to not spend too much. Oh, fractals. What? Love this. We're going to spend not too much time, really, truly, except, see, you could spend all day doing this. I'm going to go with this fractal thing. This is cool. So let's bring this up. Now, this is large enough, I think, to work for what we need. You can view the image. Here we go. And then you're going to right-click and save the image. Okay. This is, oh, by the way, if you look up here, you can see that the image is a JPEG. Okay. The fact that it's on a white background and we're working on a white background, that works really well for us, so it won't accidentally engrave this white. There are, the next search tool I'm going to show you, I'm going to save this for starters, tree number 1. Tree 1. Ta-da. That's our JPEG. I'm going to go back here for a second. I want to find a tree that is a PNG file. A PNG file allows you to have transparency. So chances are, instead of white in the background, there's transparency. That works really well so you don't accidentally get engraving in a just slightly off of white scenario. So yeah, more cool stuff. Let's go with, oh, that's fascinating. Don't know what we need that for, but let's go here. So that's a PNG file. When you click on it and you see it here in the Google image search, your transparent background will show up as that checkerboard. Highly useful. Do we have a checkerboard behind this one? Yes. PNG files preserve transparency. We love them. So pick one you like. That's kind of cool. This is interesting actually because you can see how you've got the gray in there. That will get engraved at a different level. So you need to be able to have just the black and the white and or just the clear, and that will work best. So again, if you click on it, if it has the transparency, it'll come up as the checkerboard. Otherwise, it'll come up as the white. So you've got to sort of decide what you want there. So for me, for this, I'm going to save this image. I want to view this image because I want to, whoops, pull it up in its own thing so that I can control click, and you should be able to control click. Oh, save the element. I want to save the image. Does it in? Oh, here we go. We can control click from here, or we can download from here. Oh, it's on Wikimedia, no wonder. So you can download whatever size it is you need. That should work. And it's an SVG file, which means it's already a vector. This is actually another cool thing. So it's not a PNG file, it's a vector file. This is pretty sweet. And you can get the full resolution, so that will be pretty big. So there's a couple of things. So you can find online JPEGs or PNG files or vector files, SVG, and then we will look at how to bring those into Illustrator and work with them so that you can raster engrave the file.